Aubrey here. I was talking to my wife Petra tonight, discussing what I wanted to post and what information I wanted to share with you this evening. And she just mentioned, well, why don't you talk about the experience that we had this past weekend? And originally I thought, well, I'm not so sure that's something that I really wanted to go in depth about or talk about. But in thinking about it, I think it's worth sharing because it's life and it's real. So we've had the flu go through our household the last 3 or 4 days. It's pretty much touched everybody in our house, and not only the house, but my extended family, parents, sister, brother, and also front office staff and everybody in the area. So, normally try to talk about positive things. In here, I just wanted to talk about the positive, I guess, that came out of the mini flu epidemic that we had this past week. And really, for me, I guess what came to mind was the importance of systems and delegation and backup. With my daughter getting sick on Thursday, Petra was working Thursday evening. I was able to stay home, take care of her and the rest of the kids, take off on Friday, work from home, and actually spend Saturday and Sunday as well caring for family. And it really was a relief to not have the burden of knowing that other people were waiting for information from me, or that the company was strictly relying on me being there. There's backup systems in place that I was able to not go into work on Friday, know that things would be handled correctly, schedule would be taken care of, jobs would be handled. And not only that, but there were multiple people in the office that were out starting as early as Wednesday and even today, which is Monday. So we had a string of absences Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, into Monday in the office. And really, I guess what it reiterates is the importance in small business to have backups, to have systems, to have other people or organizations that you can delegate work to in the case of a mini emergency like a flu epidemic or an outbreak of illness, or if there were a major emergency or something that came up in your business where you wanted to take time away or needed to take time away to care for a loved one, or even to heal or take care of yourself. So with that, I guess I just wanted to reiterate again the importance in small business of setting up systems. If you don't have systems in place right now, what you've got to look at within your business is, if I weren't here tomorrow, or if I needed to take 2 days off or an extended time of a week off or two weeks off, what would I need to put in place for systems and for people to relieve me of that burden of knowing that I have to be there every day? Now, granted, the business may not and most likely will not work as well as it would if you were actually there performing what you do best. Because let's face it, that's why you're in business, and that's your genius. That's the product or service that you bring to the world. But I think it really is vital for all small business owners to consider, what would happen to my business, what would happen to me, what would happen to my family, my livelihood if I wasn't able to make it into work for a couple days. And for me personally, it was a great relief to be able to take those, couple days taking care of my kids. I did get some work done from home, but there again, I had systems set up that allowed me to log in, access the information that I needed to access, to take care of the critical things that I needed to, and yet I wasn't distracted. I was able to take care of my kids, take care of my family, and business progressed. So for any other tips or questions you'd have on systemization or other recommendations for setting up delegations and backup support for your office and for your team, you can reach me on my blog. That's KevinAubreyToday.com, KevinAubrey today.com.